Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. China's National People's Congress annual meeting, also popularly known as Two Sessions, opens on Tuesday, but it has created shock waves with a surprise announcement even before it begins. The meeting is being closely watched by everyone. After all, the dragon's economy is struggling, and this meeting might give away some signals on what the ruling Communist Party might do to re-energize the economy. The Chinese economy is sagging under the weight of expanded government controls and the bursting of a real estate bubble. But before anything could happen, China announced on Monday that it has cut the traditional press conference by the premier at the conclusion of its annual parliamentary meeting. It also said that this arrangement will continue for the remainder of this term of the NPC or the National People's Congress.
统筹考虑以上安排。
There will not be a press conference given by the Premier after the conclusion of the second session of the 14th NPC, and barring any special circumstances, this arrangement will continue for the remainder of this term of the NPC.
NPC is the highest organ of state power of the People's Republic of China. Since 1993, China's premiers have met the media after the annual gathering of the NPC, offering journalists, including the foreign press, a rare chance to ask questions in a typically wide-ranging news conference. This sudden clampdown, days before the press conference, has left everyone wondering. In recent years, China's President Xi Jinping has tightened his hold over the government, despite his clear failures with zero-COVID policy that destroyed China's economy. He has gone on to consolidate his power and his position. This move also appears to be in line with Xi Jinping's attempts to centralize control of the nation's affairs and diminish the premier's power and that of the government's bureaucracy. On Monday, state leaders including Xi Jinping and Premier Li attended the opening session of a parallel advisory body, the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, in the red-carpeted chamber of the Great Hall of the People. Although the Chinese spokesperson did say that the Congress would increase opportunities for journalists to ask questions to the government ministers and other officials, as well as with the nearly 3,000 delegates to the Congress, but the fact that the Premier will not be holding any press conferences till this government lasts is a clear message that he is not important, or rather, the post is not important. While Xi is busy stamping out all or any politically or administratively significant authority in his vicinity, the question entire China would be asking is, what is the government doing to tackle the economy issue? China may be at a major turning point after 4 decades of growth that propelled China into a position of economic and geopolitical power. For many Chinese, the failure of the post-COVID economy to rally strongly last year is shaking a long-held confidence in the future. Let's try and understand what the two sessions of the NPC annual meeting are. The National People's Congress is largely ceremonial in that it doesn't have any real power to decide on legislation. The deputies do vote, but it's become a unanimous or a near unanimous formalizing of decisions that have been made by Communist Party leaders behind closed doors. The Congress can be a forum to propose and discuss ideas. The nearly 3,000 deputies are chosen to represent various groups, from government officials and party members to farmers and even migrant workers. But its role has been eroded by the centralization of power under Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Nonetheless, the reports and speeches during the Congress can give indications to the future direction of the government policy. The first thing the legislature will do on Tuesday is receive a lengthy work report from the Premier Li Qiang that will review the past year and include the government's economic growth target for this year. Now, this target is very important. It is an indication of the economy. Many analysts expect something similar to last year's target of around 5%, which they say would affirm market expectations for a moderate step up in the economic stimulus and measures to boost consumer and investor confidence. Many current forecasts for China's GDP growth are below 5%, but setting a lower target would signal less support for the economy and would dampen confidence. Conversely, a higher target of about, say, 5.5% would indicate more aggressive stimulus. This is according to experts. Political signals ahead of the National People's Congress suggest that Xi is relatively unperturbed by China's recent market troubles. And this new move of more marginalization of the post of the premier shows his resolve to become the one and only power center in China. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. And for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.